Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker, back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fight, there was a lot of time in between fights with Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat approaches the early portions of this particular round.
Oh, the kick landed.
First takedown attempt for the wrestler here, and he's able to get the more well-rounded fighter to the ground. So the striker gets a little bit off balance and pays the ultimate price.
But we know this is where this guy wants to be. Now, his opponent is a very good grappler, but this is his wheelhouse. This is where he makes his money, and if he's on the ground on top, he's exactly where he wants to be. Oh, big elbow.
Level changed it.
Oh, no!
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Just missed with the straight left hand.
Keep those hands up. That right hand is coming. Be ready.
His misses are entertaining.
Uppercuts, uppercuts.
All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trick. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Chimaev's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Kimura right into the armbar now.
Dude is a wizard on the ground, man. You are always under attack. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Chimaev's has got full mount now. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Late round action here, Khamzat Chimaev at his mauling best. He's got a lot of ways to win tonight, leaning on the wrestling.
Yeah, it's going to be the wrestling. When he's having a lot of success, when he's doing his best, he can mix in the wrestling, even though he is a very capable striker. Tonight, the wrestling has been the key, and that is why Khamzat is being absolutely dominant.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive. Chimaev's going for the sub here. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
And very effective with the ground and pound. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skills on the ground. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, a massive elbow from the top. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, that's a nice strike.
10 seconds now in round one.
He passes the half.
Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Eats a jab there.
Beautiful combination of power. Oh, that was a big one there.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice right hand. Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Whittaker gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, Whittaker closes the distance here, DC. Let's see if he can capitalize. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
Not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head, be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Chimaev. Well, anytime you are in a ground, oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you can...
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Khamzat Chimaev goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the ground.
He's got to start throwing now.
Whittaker's in half guard. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Oh, yeah, he's got him to sit tight.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
Nice transition.
Whittaker's in half guard.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground for me. Stay busy.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Whittaker's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
You put him on the defense. That means nothing.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice block.
Khamzat Chimaev gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition. Man, his jab is good. There it is. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Whittaker gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Beautiful takedown lands there. Now he's going full mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, he postures up and a big head strike by Chimaev. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough one. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, and he's out. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fault. No reversal is not fault. Everything they're doing is caught to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Changing the position. He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon and was showed in that defense.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack him.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Whittaker's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose.
Big shot to the head.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Hands higher,
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Clean with the right hook. 20 seconds left. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Take a deep breath, get a drink, relax, and listen. You are doing great. Do not get sloppy with your takedowns. Keep your...
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Whittaker gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
All right, good. Keep your weight to center over there.
Beautiful kick.
Body out.
Both guys appeared to land there. Just misses with the left hook. That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Just out of range with that right hand. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Chimaev's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Oh, big Superman punch there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
Getting them out here. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
That was a slick transition. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission.
Lock up that arm triangle. Get a hand inside and hold it down.
Still in hot pursuit of the submission here. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Take a deep breath. Hard elbows, hard elbows.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Just misses with the straight left hand. Under a minute to go. Whittaker gets lit up by that uppercut. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the
Beautiful job to split the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Get ready to counter that left hook.
20 seconds left.
Come on, push through it.
That was a big check.
Oh, nice.
Whittaker's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Whittaker's corner is visibly concerned about that nose, and rightfully so. Perhaps it was broken in that last round. Gotta figure it's going to be hard to breathe the rest of the way. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Oh, nice uppercut. Yeah. Beautiful defensive skills on display. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Whittaker's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Oh, well-placed knee there by Chimaev.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, nice hook.
And everything's landing with so much power.
He missed with that jab at tempo. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Oh.
Push off an elbow.
In the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Take a deep breath.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Chimaev's back in full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Oh, right into mount.
All All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're...
Oh, how about it? Just what the doctor ordered, he gets back to the feet.
John, it's like a Hail Mary. He needed to get up to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Strikes lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Robert Whittaker.
Another takedown land. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the welterweight cut never seemingly an easy one for Khamzat Chimaev, but certainly no issues on fight night. He goes the distance and gets it done by way of decision.
I mean, we saw it, right? We saw it with the fight against Gilbert Burns where he got tested, and it was hard, and you wondered whether or not this crazy exciting